Please be upstanding for a new recording of Things We Like.
Alright, we're just going to start.
Cinco, cuatro, tres.
Hey everybody.
Uno, dos, tres.
Welcome to Things We Like. Everything's shiny, everything's nice.
Yeah, we're back in the chateau. We're back in the chateau.
Oh, it is nice to be home.
How did we all get back to the chateau? In a funkin' spaceship.
Well, we flew back. Alf was here when we got here. but-
Yeah, I told you.
Okay, how did most people get back?
Well, by the sound, never mind the sounds of it, by the look of you guys, it wasn't good in the spaceship.
It was
was
an
it?
adventure that
was
you will never
awesome.
have.
Well, I don't know, man.
I got a robot arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of cool, I guess.
It's a bit sticky. Yeah, I've got the Falcon.
You mean
part-
it's a bit sticky as in, like, there's like a gooey, sticky substance on it, or that it just doesn't move that well?
both?
Both, okay.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
for clarifying.
Hello, by the way. My name's Jim.
Hello, Jim. My
Oh.
name's Alf.
Hey, Alf.
Hi, Jim. Hi, Alf. I'm Andy.
Hi, Andy.
Hi, Andy. Hi, Jim. Hi, Al.
Hi,
Ian.
Ian. Hi, Ian.
Hi, Alf.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You said hi to me before you even knew my name.
Yeah,
Incredible.
It was instantaneous. You look like a yeah, I guess.
So what's happened this week? Because this week has been just like the best week ever.
It wasn't that good. It was pretty fucking good.
Have you liked anything recently?
Oh, wow, that's a great idea, but we have talked about that game. But then I went and bought that game on the last things we liked. This is great. We talked about Besieged at some point, and Jim was saying how it's a fucking kick-ass game about, like, making medieval weapons and shit, and
Siege
it
engine
uses
stuff.
real physics. I have subsequently bought this game. It was only £4. You should definitely try and get it now. It's on Steam. But PC gamers only, motherfuckers. I'm sure it's on somewhere else. but-
PC Monster Race.
I don't think it is. I don't. I doubt.
Oh.
But anyway, get it. £4. It's great. It's really good fun. You have to like complete a series of challenges by making weird contraptions of death, and it's fun. My favourite machine that I've made is called Daft, and it's just like a load of blades that spin round on 4 arms, and then that whole thing spins round on a little thing that drives about, and it kills a lot of sheep and a lot of people real quick. It's really good.
I
I
saw
like
it. It was really quite
Yeah.
ingenious.
Most of the time, if you get into any kind of rough terrain, it falls apart. It still kills loads of shit in the process and eventually blows up. It's great. But,
that's a
you know what I
shelf
mean?
life.
If I was a medieval person, I'd build a couple of them, wheel them down a hill towards them. Fucking hell. You know what I mean? Intimidation factor alone. Shock and or...
Effective.
Sheep and people. They're the
Yeah,
enemy.
sheep and people, but then you also get, like, strongholds that you've got to blow up, and sometimes it's not even that. It's like, there's, like, you can put a grabber on it, and you have to, like, grab things and put them in areas, and... Like, the really cool thing to do would be to make a machine that could do them all.
Okay, so you
Do
like
all the
building
challenges in one go.
Yeah.
a mobile mechanical death machine. That's the aim.
It's really
Yeah,
cool.
There's things like the ones you've got to destroy, like 70% of a tower,
Yeah.
isn't there? So, like for those ones, you wouldn't build the 2D like slicing machine. You'd build like well, I remember seeing your one. It was similar to that, and it flew up, didn't it? And had a bomb attached to the bottom of
My
it.
ridiculous
So-
plane.
It was basically most of it was the apparatus to keep it like so that
Yeah.
it could take off.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
basically,
it's a
when
launch
you
pad.
build it, you build one section like floating above, like a stack, basically. So then you take a few blocks out, turn it on, and the whole thing drops onto the stack you've built. So it's separate. You have to build a frame to hold it, basically, because I'm dangling a bomb from underneath it. But it won't fly properly. It basically tries to do a forward roll instantaneously. So the only way I've found to use it effectively is to line it up at what I want to hit and try and roll faster. Like, use the way to fly to make it spin faster and then fling the bomb. And it works. I've completed, like, 3 challenges that way, so I was pleased with it. It's like, okay... So you'd have to have, like, I'm thinking, like, if you actually made this kind of a contraption in medieval times, you would just have to have a team of guys or whatever to go and put the thing... It was really small and just had a bomb dangling off it. So you just think, if they launched it and it flicked the bomb, and then they go and pick it up and put it back on the top, reattach a new bomb, and it does it again. I think it was a brilliant medieval weapon.
See, the game's like a physics engine, so
Yeah.
there's like loads of different ways you can work out how to do a thing, but it all has like its internal like rules of physics you got to like sort of work with.
Yeah, like, and I'm sure there must be massive gaps in it as well because it's being tested. So
It's only in beta, isn't it?
yeah, so it's not complete, and there probably are physics problems, but there are also things that seem to make sense. Like you can brace your structure, but also then there's things like springs. Effectively, they've called them, but it's like when you use rope or whatever. So to make like a catapult or a giant crossbow kind
So
of
you have
style
to like
thing.
you have to pull it out yourself.
You
to
like
stretch
mark it, and then you can apply how tense it is, and there's keys to make it tighten up, and like you can. There's like articulating joints and all sorts of stuff that you can build, and you can put whatever keys you want to manipulate it. So you can make really cool control systems for it.
That's another aspect to it. That's something quite cool.
It really is.
Because then you've got the whole like, you could make something that was really elaborate and didn't really work without your intervention. So you could like slacken, tighten, puppet it.
You can and you can use them in opposition. So you use one to tighten,
Like
and
arm
then
muscles.
yeah. Well, people have made like some really fucking crazy shit in there.
Robot-y stuff.
Yeah, man. Like some people have put together because you can program all the keys, and it's got all these different. Like people have made really phenomenal things. That I like that little samurai bot. I mean, the guy I saw using it wasn't doing it necessarily justice than the guy who created it, I guess. But like you have to like put two like blade arms out to help you walk, but then once you get somewhere, like if you try and walk with the blades up, you fall over. But if you put the arms out, like stabilizers, I guess.
Yeah.
It's got these two legs, so you can approach up to something, and then you stand there, and then you twat shit with the blade arms, and then put them out to move again. You just like, oh, that's fucking cool. Yeah, but then people have built like proper big tanks and stuff as well, like because you can put armor plating and stuff. People have built tracks. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Because they're like
generated like the actual track that goes around the wheel.
yeah, they've used another hard block, so it's like an interlocker block. It's like a machine block for the game that's quite sturdy. By just putting, you have to, because when you play in the game, you get like a cube that you're building in. But when you start using your creation, it's like it drops into the world, and all the gravity will take full effect on everything. So they build these like chain things around it that are separate to it in the build, but at the moment when they launch in, it becomes the links, the chains for the tracks.
Cool.
Like people have found some fucking West workarounds given what's available in the game, if you know what I mean. Like there's no like...
It's like a toolbox, and what can you do with it?
Exactly. Really, really cool.
Good engineering tool.
Yeah, I'm so glad you brought that up. I do really like that. I think it's an excellent game, and I think it's getting a lot of traction as well online.
It'll be cool because there's no multiplayer at the moment, is there? But it's been brought in.
Yeah, so
with
you'll
the-
be able to have wars with each other.
Well,
with
we'd
your
all be able
machines.
to get it for like a tenner when it's like full release price, and like, bloody like all make a machine and then go to war.
Duke
Cool.
it out.
Yeah, that'd be
That'd be
amazing.
cool. And if you could also do things though as well, like if you know what I mean, like we could all come up with a design for a base unit of something that we like, and then share that file, and then just fucking do your own shit to the base carriage, and we can all duke it out with 4 similar type things.
We've got a week to like refine your design before we all go to war.
Right, it's got to be a win point. Did you ever do that when you were kids? Like make a thing out of Lego, and then you'd like.
I made a lot of things out of Lego, Jim, but go on.
Something
Do go
we
on.
used to do. We'd make like 2 like ships or like war vehicles.
I didn't have a brother. Back then, I've got a little brother now, but you must have done this shit with
Mystery guest.
presumably. You know what I mean? Whereas it just wasn't like that, but I get what you mean.
But you build these 2 things, and you got like a little figure each, and you build like shielding round the figure, and then you get one of the Lego trees and just wham it at each other's thing from across the room until eventually you kill the Lego figure.
We used to do that.
No,
with,
that's amazing.
It's good
we used to do that with like a little all the like army men, and like we had a little like wooden little castle like thing, about a foot and a half in like square, and you'd each have like half of the army men each and whatnot, and set them up around your castle and around your base and behind your defences, and you'd have like an artillery unit and stuff, and Yeah, like, and we had a little plastic boulder that was part of a catapult
choice.
set that didn't work anymore. So like, you had your catapult and just threw your boulder.
My brother was 7 years younger than me and just did what I said.
So you played a lot of games like that.
It was great. I was one. He's free range now, so does what he wants.
Yeah.
Occasionally wins.
Well, more often than not. He's more intelligent and capable than I am.
Damn. Same with mine.
Bastards.
Little brothers. God. But yeah, maybe you need something like that for Besieged. Like you have a little sort of certain block that you bury inside the machine.
Oh, and if you take it out, it's
Yeah.
almost like regicide.
Yeah,
Kill the king,
well,
innit?
they have that. No, sorry, that's something completely different.
But do you know what else you could do though? Is you could do games because of the things with the grabber. You could go and do like capture the flag.
Yeah, yeah.
Go and capture the other person's object, and then fucking have to bring it back to your base or whatever. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
a lot of
and like, using the tower thing as well. You each have a tower to defend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First person to destroy, let's say, before
Somebody else's
70%
tower.
of the tower.
No, the whole fucking thing.
You do teams as well, so you could have somebody like staying to defend the tower, somebody going off to attack the other one.
Yeah.
Or have just send both off to it. It's whoever destroys the tower first, I'd imagine.
I
Yeah.
reckon I've got a good plan for that.
Oh.
Yeah. Right, well,
you're the
yeah,
only
it's a
person
great
who's played
game.
the game, so
It's a great game. I recommend getting it now because it's fuck good. And the chances are it'll be yours then when it comes out properly.
That's what I like.
What do you like?
eating in bags.
My
Cherry Bakewells.
Oh, wow.
cake is not
That's
alive.
just like the ultimate.
That's good because it usually is.
Yeah.
Saying,
More often than not.
What is that?
saying a food you like and then producing it.
Yeah.
That should be a rule for our podcast.
If we discuss food,
Second
we
we
must
brought.
eat it.
Seconded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Third is that's
Oh, yeah. That's what we needed.
I've third it a few times.
That's cool.
Which usually only
There you
seconds
go.
that the motion needs, isn't it?
If everyone would like to select miniature Bakewell of their choice.
I want
These ones-
wonky eyes.
Are Mr. Kipling Bakewells. Other Bakewells are available. But he does make exceedingly good cakes.
They are exceedingly good.
Available or available now.
If you're not aware of who Mr. Kipling is, unlucky.
Because of YouTube rules, we're not obliged to say this is an advert because they're not paying us yet.
Yeah, I like that.
So what, we couldn't get away totally with just saying whatever the fuck we like?
Yeah, we're not an advert. We just really like Bakewells.
Yeah, Mr. Kipling Bakewells.
And cherry Coca-Cola.
I do like Cherry Coca-Cola.
And duct tape.
Always
Ooh.
Coca-Cola,
It's
in case
cherry
it's Diet
Coca-Cola.
Coke, unless it's Cherry Coke, or what other Cokes do they do? They do a lot.
Vanilla
Vanilla.
Cola.
Fanta. Always Coca-Cola,
But it's
unless it's
Coca-Cola
Fanta.
cherry, isn't it?
What's the kissing advert about? Weird. Don't get it.
Kissing advert.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's supposed to be things we like. This is excellent, and I really like this.
Wait, we need that.
Bakewell.
The 100 Kisses or some 100 Years Kisses Coca-Cola bullshit advert. You not seen it? It's
No.
mental.
I
Stupid.
think it's because when you drink out of a glass Coca-Cola bottle, your mouth burns like a kiss motion.
Does it?
Maybe, I don't know. That's what
Stop
they
trying to defend them, it's really silly.
Just, playing devil's advocate, and I do like Cherry Coke, and if they would like to sponsor me, not even in just money, but in Cherry Coke,
I'll show you the advert afterwards.
I'm
You'll
willing
agree.
to get diabetes
It's
for the
really
cause.
weird.
I've seen the advert.
It's
weird.
really weird, yeah. Hello. Oh, it's going in. Oh, it's in.
Definitely
It
in.
was coming out at some point. It was a little further away than I thought, to be honest.
You should have just
timber.
immediately exclaimed at whoever you wanted.
I couldn't.
Why? You could have
It
just
took me like 5 seconds to do it. Alf!
yeah, but afterwards fart and then just go, oh, Jan.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, we can edit that out.
Yeah.
No,
Alf!
Yeah.
What have you liked this week?
I hate to go back to games again.
Why
But
aren't games
Minecraft Agrarian Skies. Me and Alf have been playing a lot of it this week,
Wow.
especially.
That's
It's
badass.
getting really fun. And I'm aware we talked about Minecraft a lot in the past, but you you basically you start in just a building floating in like in the sky, and that temple building is the only thing you've got.
Well, no, wait, hang on. Normally speaking, in Skyblocks, it's meant to be just like a small block of land, and all you get is a bit of soil and some bone meal and some saplings, and you go. In our one, that server one, that temple, we were meant to fly off and start on. There's like smaller islands around.
Yeah.
We were meant to go and start there, but we gypped it and decided to just stay in the temple because it looked cooler.
Was it prettier?
Yeah, we just flew in. Like, they give you potions in a flight in the temple, so you're meant to fly over to the island and then chuck your potion off and be on the island. But we were like, fuck that, and use the potion of flight to fly back with the soil and start up. But it means the temple's our base and it's cool.
It's just a temple in the middle. It's quite a big building, but it's just made of clay. It's nothing.
Yeah, it's
visible.
fucking totally not useful in any
it's
way,
like
shape or form.
brown stained clay. We got so much brown stained clay.
Even the bits that look like grass outside are green stained clay.
Yeah.
So you don't get any dirt or anything.
4 islands that are made out of clay as well, with little bits of stuff on them. Like there's no soil, but you can. There's bits to make soil using the mods that are involved, and like a couple of seeds and stuff. And from that start, we have 4 layers in the basement below the temple, full of machinery. The main bit has expanded so far that you can actually walk from the central temple to one of the islands and walk along grass and fields and trees on the way to the island.
It sounds epic.
Yeah. We've got loads of shit. We've got an ME
It's
network,
really good.
but
It's really fun to play.
yeah,
Like,
it's very fun.
with like on the server as well. Like, more so than
everything
just
we
playing
made
on
is
it.
from that. Like, we started, and you get shit for completing quests. Like, some of them, the high ones, like, collect, 1 million dirt, and you take 1 million dirt and dump it into like a quest receiver module or whatever it's called, and it goes, yep, you have, thank you. It gives you like something you couldn't get from being in the world.
Was that the blind bag stuff?
Yeah. You do. You get like quest reward bags that you don't know what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like super cool. Sometimes it's super shit.
Every game seems to be having blind bag stuff in it at the moment.
It's a really cool little mod though. Like when you
It's
I
not-
think
it's not
just
all
generally
buybacks,
the whole
but it's
modding,
like rewards, but yeah.
the whole modding thing for Minecraft is an amazing thing. It's like people have managed to do so much with what is essentially the same game.
You can view our world at mc.thepeoplesbeard.co.uk:8123.
Is that like the actual
That's
server
a
address?
live map of our server streaming 24/7. Well, you will see Alf and I when we're online. You can actually chat to us.
Can you actually drop into your server and just like knock around? And have a
If
look
you
and
want to
stuff?
join our Agrarian Skies server, email Andy at the People's Beard. Andy at anything at Things We Like, because it all goes to the same address.
Anything that things we like.
Yeah. Cock at
We
Things
just
We
type
Like.
Things We Like into the internet.
will arrive in our inbox. So keep
Keep
emailing.
going.
Yeah.
We'll throw that address out again at the end.
What have you liked this week, yeah?
Well,
Cherry Bakewells.
apart from Cherry Bakewells, I suppose there probably have been things that I liked. But currently, I can't think of what any of them might be.
Alright, you think for a minute, I got something.
Okay.
I like the Addams Family quite a lot this week.
Oh, really?
The original.
Yeah, well,
The movies or the TV series or
Yeah.
The comic strip.
a lot actually. All of it. Like, it started like last week. It was like you and Joe got me into it.
Adult Wednesday Addams.
Adult Wednesday Addams is amazing.
Yeah, it's really good.
What the hell's this?
It's like a YouTube show that some YouTuber has made.
She's a comedian. Her name's Helen. Fuck, we threw it on the Twitter. Helen something.
Helen something, I don't even think her name's Helen.
No.
But she has basically written short sketches about an adult Wednesday Addams who she plays.
Right.
And they're great.
Oh,
They're
wow. I've
really
watched
in
that.
keeping with the character.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that, started watching the old TV show. Started watching the Barry Sonfeld films. The first two, not the one with Tim Curry and Daryl Hannah. That was iffy. And checking out all the old comic strips from like the 30s and 40s and shit. The Addams Family's mint.
It is badass.
I don't know that much about it apart from
Only
the odd episode of the television series and then the films.
Mm.
The second film's title was weird.
Addams Family Values.
Yeah. Weird.
Why?
It's a silly pun to have in like a Family values. It was like a silly pun to have in the title of a film.
I suppose.
I like puns, but it was still silly.
It's better than Addams Family Reunion.
Yes, that's true.
Weak title.
They should make Addams Family Vacation.
European vacation.
They should go to Transylvania.
Yeah, but yeah, watch the TV series, read the comic, and watch the first two films.
Engage with the media!
Yeah, do things.
Sorry.
Stroke the Addams Family. They were going to do. There was a stage play like a couple of years ago, like a Broadway thing. Apparently, it was pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good. What's the word I'm looking for? Creation.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they're creepy and they're kooky.
And the mysterious.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Yeah. I don't know any more.
They're all together ooky.
Yeah, that's
The Addams Family. Diddle-a-da. 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 Diddle-a-da.
Which was better than Fester's Quest, which I went back to as well. An NAS game where you play Fester doing stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's the biggest ball egg in the universe.
Did you just forget to stick a light bulb in your mouth at every key opportunity?
I had the Addams Family game for the Game Gear.
Cool.
That was really cool.
What was it?
It was super hard, but it was cool.
Back when games were hard.
I think you...
And I wasn't.
you played
Batman on
as
the
Gomez,
Game Boy.
yeah.
Fucking hell. That's impossible after level 4.
I had Batman Returns on the Game Gear, and the only way for me to do it was to never ever die and save up all your special moves to fight the Penguin at the end, because I had no way of viably beating.
Interesting, all these games have been covered relatively recently by the Angry Video Game Nerd. You ever heard of this dude? Was told that he's like huge on YouTube. I hadn't heard of him till like 2 weeks ago. He's been going since like 2006 with Screw Attack, and he's like some dude, and he hates fucking shit video games. I'm not doing it justice really. He's very angry, and he's a nerd.
Yeah, he reviews like mainly classic video games.
Yeah, actually, I saw this. Has this been on something recently? He must have got a spike through social media or something.
Oh, we watched it in the shed as well.
I'm sure. I saw something. Yeah, was that in the shed?
Yeah. And he's worth checking out if you don't know him already.
The Charlie Brooker's Game Wipe, whatever it was called, did a special on video games in which he went back and did loads of retro stuff. It was entertaining.
I think it's still available on iPlayer.
Oh yeah, I think it is. Yeah, and they did a bit on like porn games in like the '80s. Yeah, and one is a man who's basically running side to side over the top of the screen, holding his man
junk.
Yeah, and whilst dropping items from his junk, that. I can't clean this up. I just have to say
you said cock as the address before. I don't know why you're trying.
This is worse. It's a
Just say it. It's a man jizzing.
It's a man holding his Johnson.
You didn't make the game.
and every couple of seconds he creams himself, and it not himself. He creams like the air. And,
he jizzes.
He jizzes down, and then there's naked women with their mouths open, leading up, that run around and try to catch it in their mouths.
It's like a reverse Space Invaders.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not a reverse. Oh yeah, well, kind of. Yeah, well, fair enough. Did it sell well?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Doubt it.
Yeah.
Did it make you want to get it?
I doubt it sold at all. I imagine it was just passed around on floppy disks in pubs.
I think there was an Atari game that was passed around with dodgy cartridges.
Yeah, it's not going to be released by fucking Atari. So.
Steve Jobs' greatest effort. Oh wait a minute, he's well left by now, hasn't he? There must be something in the universe that we all like. How about the fact that a couple of weeks ago, I think it was 2 weeks ago, they turned on the Large Hadron Collider at CERN again.
Yeah.
And it hopefully didn't blow up.
Definitely doesn't.
If we're here and we've released this podcast 2 weeks after the event, then it hasn't blown up.
Touch wood.
I certainly don't dislike CERN, but
I don't
understand it enough to really like it.
I don't think
if not everyone in the room can agree to like CERN, and certainly not everyone in the world agrees to like CERN, It's not something everyone likes, Jim.
I like CERN.
I like CERN too.
I like CERN.
I wish it was something everyone liked.
I mildly like CERN.
You should love CERN.
Well,
I'm a
maybe
bit
if
of
I
a-
understand it more, I will.
Next week's things we like will be replaced by a 3-hour 45-minute lecture on particle physics,
Sweet.
presented not by me because fuck knows.
No, you've got to do it now. You've committed to this.
Yeah. All right.
Presented by Professor Brian Cox.
Yeah.
Do you reckon we can draft a
Presented by.
We should get He Who Must Not Be Named to do it.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
could
he
do
could
that,
as well.
actually,
Could, sure. So could the Bradley.
yeah.
Oh my god, I don't know if we...
I think I could after reading up on it a bit, but I couldn't straight off my head.
Yeah, but Bradley and
What?
He Who Must
Convince
Not Be Named.
Jan of why it's
No,
interesting,
no.
or
Just give a lecture on it, and then we get to hear
I'm
Bradley.
pretty sure
input
it's
at the end.
completely safe for not blowing up. I think it was always silly media, like it's like they build it up. It's like the drama of it. It's like you're not going to sell very many papers by going they've turned on this massive science machine. Whereas if you go they've turned on this massive science machine and possibly it can create a black hole.
Yeah, that's the
Everyone
classic.
goes, oh my god! Because like anyone who's actually involved in it has just said no, that's stupid. Like, and you just think, well, I think that's probably accurate about it then. But the thing I always find with this, and I know it's me being a bit of a dick, but I don't care. Like, I'm like, oh, it's great, but when you've made some crazy ass machine because of what you discover from it, badass.
Yeah.
Tell me when that's made.
That's
Because
cool.
it's like this shit. You're like, ooh, they've switched on something, then they're looking at some shit. Cool for them, but I don't really understand it. So who cares?
But you don't have to understand it because it ends up applying. It's like
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just don't care that much until they've done something
Yeah,
with
and
it.
but it's not.
I appreciate
That's
it.
why
I think it's
technology
cool.
is these days. Well, more and more so. It's not like, oh bloody hell, we've invented radio. It's we've invented. We found this very different way of this behaving that could have more impacts and blah blah blah. And then you end up with better phones and.
Maybe something will happen. Maybe there's be some weird side. Maybe we'll all go psychic as some weird side effect.
I definitely
That'd be
hope that
cool.
we all go psychic. Well,
Cool.
maybe not we all, but just me.
I just hope we don't all go blind.
I think
Oh,
it's like
God.
really leading towards like from the things that I have read about it in things like the New Scientist and shit, and from listening to other people talking about it
Brian Cox.
on shows. Brian Cox a lot, yeah. It's like more like towards the realms of replicator technology, I guess. It's
Yeah.
the ability to resequence molecules at such a low level that you can create all sorts of shit out of nothing,
Molecular
really.
printing. There's
Yeah.
some dudes at MIT that are really up on that.
Yeah, that seems like kind of where it's leading, and that's cool as fuck. But yeah, I'm not suggesting that I think it's bad, by the way, CERN or any shit like that. I'm just saying, it's just not the thing that's really interesting to me.
Well, it should be.
It should be just as interesting to lots of people.
That bombshell. Fuck, I hope CERN isn't a bombshell.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you've listened to this because we're all alive. Because being alive is really cool.
Yeah, I like it.
I like being alive.
I enjoy it quite
I've
a
not
lot.
tried death though, so
Oh
what's the
yeah,
comparison?
no, the
I
age,
tried death for like fucking 14.8 billion years, and I went, you know what?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Somewhere
man,
else
decided to
go.
be alive.
Yeah.
That's an interesting point.
Then
You
I'll go-
chose now.
I'll go back.
It sounds like a
Must
Louis
be an
Armstrong
interesting
lyric.
If there's anything you like, then please get in touch at the People's Beard. That's a thing, isn't it? Things we like at thepeoplesbeard.co.uk. That's our email address. It's been a long time.
And our Twitter is _things_we_like. Wait a minute, it's something at, isn't it? How does Twitter work?
Hashtag. No.
It's
Do you want to just like? Do you want to just?
_things_we_like.
That sounds like too much.
And
I'd say,
it
why
has a
don't you
capital
just
T.
record it in later?
It's Twitter.
No, I like this
Ah.
way. It just shows how competent we are in the podcast after like 2.5 years.
The address bar, that's how it works, isn't it? Right.
It's been a long, cold and harsh winter, and we've barely come out the other side of it with our sanity. So
Yeah.
Good luck, find us.
Right, so cool. Yeah, things are great. And things are probably going to be great for most of this week. But then things are going to take a downturn. We're going to get all bummed out.
But there's going to be patches of good things in the south.
With
And the west.
meanwhile,
And the north. And the
Stormway,
east.
Viking,
But not
German Bite.
Never in the up or the down. Maybe in the round and round.
Forever and ever.
Oh, man. Cool. Well, we'll see if your stuff sucks next week. It's going to be bad.
Well, we won't see you, but you might hear us.
We'll see them.
Duct tape.
Whoa. Every day and every way you'll use duct tape.
If it moves on, it shouldn't use duct tape.
If it used to move and it doesn't anymore, use duct tape.
No, it used to be D40.
No, that's not going to help either.